Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 22.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 17. Numero 20.
He's going for goal!
Il numero 8.
And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Cook Miners attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Kalulu cuts out the pass. That's really well cleared. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's got away. Ugarte. This one, he's had a shot! It's hit the upright. Manchester United have their second corner now. And he's there to clear it. He's gone for goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Looking for options for movement. Showing great feet there, and he's managed to get free. Oh, that's neat. And the shot! Deftly away. The whistle has gone, and it is all over. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of... Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a...
He's gone for goal! Magnificent from Matheus Cunha!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like...
David! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
David is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And that's gone loose. And a chance! He's got away with one there. Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. And the shot's on here. McKennie. Now it's Thuram. And he cuts out the supply. Heaven. And Casemiro. Looking for options for movement.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, he's played it in low. Bruno Fernandes. No, he's not getting his way this time. Manchester United upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. The most accurate pass. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Koarrchan. Looking to play him in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bruno Fernandes unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now this could be a chance. Menu, well seen, saw that coming. Locatelli.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
They've switched it over to the other side. De Ligt. 15 minutes till half-time. Tries to pass it through. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. That has been cut short. And it's McKennie. He's on it, can he get away? Ajic. He has a look out. Openda was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Good ball, good take. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. João Mario. McKennie. He's a sharp little ball here. He's through, now is he in? Menu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's well spotted. Ajic. Half-time getting close now.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, what has happened here? Thuram. Locatelli. Thuram. Heaven kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Koarrchan. Manchester United finding their passes.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Steaming on goalwards. Chance for a shot! Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Menu, lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears here. Shoots! He scored! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Casemiro, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's made its way to him, and he's lost his man here. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Xerxes.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He could be in here. They're urging him to shoot. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Openda chasing after it. Now it's Openda. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And that's put paid to a promising move. That's going to go a long way. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that was vital. This looks promising. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Openda. David. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, well played. Now it's Xerxes. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Stood up well to him there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
David, he might be in here. Tries a shot. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's David. David! Now that looks a decent ball. De Ligt. He has found the way through. Oh, important interception. Cleared without complication. And it's Mario. Look at the space here. Openda receives it in a good position here. Now it's Openda. Aimed beyond the defence. Decent chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Kalulu cuts out the pass. Thuram. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Now it's Thuram. Oh, good ring. And we're done. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. There's no flag. Keeper's dealt with that. Engages and forces him off the ball. Merino tries to dink it. Can he finish? It's hit the upright. Now here's the delivery. And he's had a hit. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Threads one in, and he's worked it through. Noslin! Goal! Lazio! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Noslin demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Dia. Now it's Noslin. He's shifting through the gears here. Tries a shot! It's a goal! A again in a trice, and they are soaring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And it's Rice. Arsenal finding their passes.
This is the time you need that pace.
mkko. Lazio have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Passes short and sharp. Shot a goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cleared away. Has a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Now it's Vecino. Good ball, good take. Dia receives it in a good position here. Merino. Rice. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Dia. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know.
And the shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Dia deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Great chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Merino. Great vision. Merino is wide and looking to get onto this. Now there's a fine ball. Now it's Rice. Merino. Drives it in. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Noslin looking to get on the end of this. Now it's Dia. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Subimendi. Rice. Gabriel. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Zaccagni is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He's had it taken off him. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Can he get on the end of this? Eze. Brilliantly cut out. That's going to go a long way. And the half-time whistle goes. How would you review the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Lazio sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. Here we go again. Eze. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. He's gone for goal! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Eze, and it's Eze. Played back. Vecino, oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Vecino, and he cuts out the supply. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Gigot. Patrick. Oh, they can break here. Dia has found the net here, of course. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. No second thought. A straight red card. Arsenal are down to 10 men. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he welcomes it in. Lazio needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Havertz. It's a good foot in there.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Rice. Driving forward. Great ball if he can get there. That's very neat. And he's got the beating of his man. Loose ball now, and there's a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Havertz. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Timber. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Zubimendi. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Basic. Well, nicely intercepted. Rice. The message is clear, none shall pass.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And the through ball. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's in a great position here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 10, numero 5, numero 26.
Lazio perhaps contemplating their next change here. And he's found a way past. Nice interception, well timed. Trossard. Havertz. Into the last quarter of an hour. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Noslin. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, super ball! Deli Bashiru. Nkapie did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That has not gone well. Zubimendi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Timber. skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time. They've got to make this nice and quick.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Koarrchan. Now it's Havertz. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing from Martinelli. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Delibashiru, and it's Rovella. Now it's Noslin. He's a sharp little ball here.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Havertz. Koarrchan, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that's that. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Dia taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Lazio definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che sul Max
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. Oh no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels. It's a huge moment for the game and a shocking moment for him personally, but it happened at the best possible time. This is recoverable.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these...
Chance for a shot! It's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass. Perfect.
Oh, what a mistake! Knocks it into space. Mkhitaryan. And it's Zielinski. And Bisek. Casemiro. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Played into space out wide. And that is expertly dealt with. Now it's Thuram. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, super find. He's got away. Great chance! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead. Oh, can he get onto this? Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Has a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, this looks sharp. Thuram, and now the breakaway, looking for the run. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's found a way past. Mkhitaryan! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Inter really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, easy pickings there. Threads one in. Oh, perfectly measured that. Thuram. Good decision by the keeper. Got that exactly right. Thuram was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bruno Fernandes. Now he's off and running. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Matheus Cunha, and it's Menu. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Looking to play him in. That looks a good ball through. And the shot! That has not worked out as planned.
Yeah, and I don't think there was much wrong with his vision, nor his decision-making.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Nicely aimed pass. So much time and space here. Oh, nice touch. And he's managed to get free. Well read, and the danger is averted. Zirkzee. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Bruno Fernandes. That's a promising run he's making on the right. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. De Ligt. And it's Casemiro. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's had a hit! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post! That's a sharp pass. Bruno Fernandes with a definite fell there. And that has left him in a heap. And the first half is done. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Casemiro. Menu. Now it's Koarrchan. And they can counter here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Matheus Cunha. And it's Menu. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Xerxes. Now it's Matheus Cunha. It's an inviting looking ball, that. That's been cut out, well played.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Inter Milan really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Tries to play it through. Bruno Fernandes. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Great vision. That is good alertness. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. Inter really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just...
Could be danger here!
That was lovely, that.
He's picked his way through. Lovely feet. Real chance! He's got a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Manchester United go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Zielinski. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to pass it through, and he was alert to it. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Calhanoglu, and the counter is on. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Driving forward, he's going for goal! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero
Inter
14,
Milan with their first corner,
numero
the
22,
first in the game for either side
numero
actually.
7, numero 20, lasciano il campo per il numero 94,
And now they can spring
il
out
numero
of defence.
23, il numero 16, il numero 17, cambio di giocatori.
Well read, nice interception. Fratesi. And here's Thuram. Diouf receives it in a good position here. And he's... Oh, shooting chance! And again! Oh, it's come off the upright. And it's Ugarte. Nicely weighted ball. Out of play for a goal kick. And he's had it nicked away. Fratesi. Ahmad. And it's Barella. He's in a great position here. Barella. Great defending, strong and determined. And it is clear to... Oh, that is asking for trouble. The ball has bounced loose now. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, there's the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further.
Xerxes really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Manchester United blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them.
There's the shot! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Speed of thoughts, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's the throw. Cambiasso. Referee's given a throw. And that's definitely not his best. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Now it's Havertz. Havertz finds himself offside. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Cabal gets across to intercept that. Merino. And it's Eze. Pass is just off target. That's really well cleared. And claimed it back swiftly. For Merino.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
He's in a great position here. And a chance! He has done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Quality ball. Now it's Openda. McKennie. Oh, terrible. And the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Havertz. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Eze. Zubimendi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's a shade optimistic. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Approaching the half-hour mark. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Threads one in. McKennie looking to run onto it. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Rice. Looking for options for movement. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Cambiasso. Great defending, strong and determined. Eze. Zubimendi. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Merino. Eze. Kalulu tries to clear. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Defending was strong and firm. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Openda. Agic. Cambiasso. Merino. Saliba. Locatelli. And it's Mario. Can he get it through? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Openda. That has ended up in no man's land.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, that's an excellent interception. Gabriel. There's the whistle for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. And we're off again. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
That has not gone well. Now it's Openda. Now, can they get him away? He's picked his way through. Goes for a shot! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly. David! He scores! Just cruising! They are cruising!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's taking no chances there. Rice tries a measured ball. There's the header! It's in! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Well, that kind of late run into the box is very difficult to deal with, and he met it very well.
He's still trying to make a game of this. Rice. Eze. Rice. Oh, red, nice interception. Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Havertz. That looks a decent ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Locatelli! Now, who's going to be first to this? That's a throw. Showing good feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's Cambiasso. Oh, robust challenge. Openda. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, some tackle that. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Tries to pass it through. Saliba cuts out the pass. Oh, easy pickings there. Eze, Zubimendi, and it's Rice. Havertz, played out to the right, and he's picked it up out wide. Eze. Openda. Thuram. Now that's well seen too. Merino. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, important interception. Thuram. Now it's David. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Merino. Now it's Eze. Lovely. There's the shot! Ajic. João Mario. So what can they make of this? And it's Eze. Well seen, saw that coming. Now it's David. João Mario. Knocks it into space. Well played right into... Takes a shot! He scored!
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained.
Great chance! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Success! Brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are pulling clear here. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Manchester United find a position of real big chance! Great football, shot and save.
Manchester United certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Vanderson gets it clear. Zixi receives it in a good position here. Kamara. Still very early, but the scoreline makes for grim reading here. Matheus Cunha. Oh, easy pickings there. Casemiro. Matheus Cunha. Zixi, he is onto this. It has been an extraordinary start to the game. The gap already 3. That's good play. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That is a great... And a chance! Diatta. And another try! He scores! What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? And that's another throw. Zakaria, and it's Minamino. Minamino, good driving run. Now it's Balogun. Minamino, he's cut it out, and the pass is intercepted. And it's skewed away. That'll be a throw-in. Can he get on the end of this? In he goes again. He has done it. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Monaco get themselves back into takes a shot! And he hits the net! Monaco are level! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things...
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Manchester United go into the lead. Pogba looking for options for movement. Diatta is flagged offside. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Mainu. Threads one in. He's being urged to shoot. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Knocks it out wide. Very nicely done. Matheus Cunha. Minamino. Now it's Balogun. Tries to pass it through. And no, that was never going to make it. Kamara. Here's Zakaria. Now it's Diatta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Minamino.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Zakaria. Pogba. Now it's Balogun. Oh, sweet feet. Great vision. Chance for a shot! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell.
There is the half-time whistle. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football.
Merci d'accueillir nos
The
joueurs.
midway point of the game.
Well, who would have expected both teams going in level after that? Lots of drama, and Peter, please don't ask me to pick a winner.
And we are back underway. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Now it's Xerxes. Now it's Mainu. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. This looks promising. Zakaria. Minamino. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top. Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
And it's Minamino. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was late. Shot a goal! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Monaco! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. It's gone for a throw-in. Oh, that's nice. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Xerxes. And he's got the final touch there. Goal kick's been given. Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. Xerxes. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Well, that's certainly more like it.
Tries a shot! It's there! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He can run onto that. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's taking no chances there.
Monaco clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
That pass has been well intercepted. And the counter is on. Manchester United have reclaimed it. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Menu with 2 goals already to his name. Camara gets a foot in here. Into the last 5 minutes. Now it's Matheus Cunha.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Xerxes, Matheus Cunha, and the shot! We are into overtime. And he was alert to it. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time.
Changement pour l'AS Monaco. Le numéro 18. Le numéro
Stern
8.
test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time.
Le numéro 10. Le numéro 28.
Now it's Diatta.
Le
It's
numéro
made its way
41.
to him.
Le numéro 33.
Shoots!
Changement.
And that's a real chance missed.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Golovin with the short one. He can get that clear. Now, can they get him away? Ahmad knocks it into space. Can he latch onto this? Ahmad is wide and looking to get onto this.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Diatta. Lovely feet. Can he get shot? Surely! And no, he couldn't find the finish. It's their second corner of the game. Nicely weighted ball. That is lovely. Maguire did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ahmad. He has found a way through. Chance to deliver. He's got tall. Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
He's had a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, that's the response the crowd...
We've reached the midway point in extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? And so the last chance to find a winner. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's good running with the ball. And it's Ugarte. He's in a great position here. Good ball, good... Decent chance! Golovin.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Looking for the run. Diatta providing an outlet on that flank. Some players have clearly taken issue here, and things are threatening to boil over. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Diatta. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He has a look out. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the finish! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Diatta. Pass is just off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That's that, the end. Monaco pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Oh, it's gone in!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is. It's a huge moment for the game and a shocking moment for him personally, but it happened at the best possible time. This is recoverable.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Oh, that's superb. Bruno Fernandes. Openda! Just sails past the upright.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
He's had it taken off him. Locatelli. Now that looks a decent ball. Casemiro. Zirkzee.
This is the time you need that pace.
Tries to play it through. Bruno Fernandes in acres of space out wide. He's had a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Matheus Cunha clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Locatelli. Now it's Openda. And it's Cambiasso. He is through here. Cambiasso charging forward down that flank. Bruno Fernandes.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. And again, they're pressing effectively.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. He's in a great position here. Shaw proves too strong.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Just eases him off the ball. Nicely weighted ball. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that was vital.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Some good work on the right flank here. Now, can they get him away? A corner it is then. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's McKennie. And that interception was most necessary. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Cambiasso kept his eye on it, and he's there. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. That's a lovely, neat pass. Played out to the left flank. McKennie. Played out towards the right wing. Could move up a gear here. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Openda. Looking to play him in. He's got away.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Ajic. Now it's Thuram. He's through here. And he's managed to get free. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He's not played the ball. That's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Threads one in. Oh, nicely intercepted.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
McKennie could try cutting inside here. Looking for the run. Thuram, here's onto this. Chance for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Referee's given a throw. Thuram gets into some space. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Can he get it through? Lovely feet. Drilled in low. De Ligt gets good distance on it. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's onto this. He has found the way through.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? An opportunity then to pull clear here.
That's what the wall's there for, Peter. That's good work.
Now, who's going to be first to this? It's a promising position. Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Bullish header! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
Here we go again, then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
João Mario. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now Thuram. He's shifting through the gears here. Casemiro. And he's forced to go back. Looks to the other side. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kalulu. McKennie looks to get on the end of this. Matheus Cunha. Ajic. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Manchester United couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Thuram. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And he's had a hit! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Cabal cuts out the pass. Good ball, good take. And that has put paid to that. Engages and forces him off the ball. He's found a way through. Matches Cunha. Real chance here. And the shot! Loose. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. No mistake. Two to the good. And they are purring. Absolutely purring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 17.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Passing is crisp and sharp. That's a good... There's the shot! Brilliant from Milik! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Back within one. They have them in their sights again. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different...
And the finish! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 19.
So there's going to be another change here.
Numero 20. Lasciano il campo per il numero 21.
That has not gone well.
Il numero 10. Il numero 9.
Stood up well to him there. Oh, good spread. Mount. Showing good feet.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Shapes to shoot! It's in! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Heaven did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Miretti. Now it's Maciej Cunha. And here's Vlahovic.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cabal. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Milik. He's in space and looking for options. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
3 minuti di recupero.
And he's heaved it away. Miretti. Now it's Vlahovic. Ugarte. Mount. Zirkzee. Now this could be a chance. Incoming Dylan. Climbs up big! And that is the last effort of the game. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply the... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Cabal promptly onto that, and that is that. Ambitious ball here. No, that was never going to make it. Tries to play it through. That is good alertness. Chance here to counter. Locatelli. And it's Thuram. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
This guy, De Ligt, is very impressive. I mean, how many players get to skipper a top-flight side in their teens? I'm someone who likes to think that I've seen my fair share of defensive greats, but this boy looks to have it all, and if he fulfills his potential, we're in for something special.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Now it's Matheus Cunha. That has not gone well. Thuram. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
He's beaten the last man.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
David. Looking for options for movement. Played out to the right.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That ball looks a good one. And he cuts out the supply. Locatelli.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And here's Thuram. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, they could break here. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent.
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. Played back in. Oh, shooting chance! Deftly away. And it's McKennie. Oh, good spread. It's a pretty loose pass. McKennie. Koarrchan. Not the most convincing of passes. Manchester United applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. Evan. Now it's Koarrchan. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Cabal makes the interception. Can he get it through? Locatelli. Now it's David. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Cambiasso calmly anticipates. Locatelli.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Casemiro. Out to the right. Cambiasso. And it's McKennie. Openda looking to... And the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Some first-half thoughts?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we are back underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Menu. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. McKennie. Ajic. Now it's Openda. Oh, played right into his path. Bruno Fernandes. He's in plenty of space here. Openda. So what can they make of this? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
McKennie, driving forward, knocks it into space. Backward it goes. Shapes to shoot! So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And we have our very first corner.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 17 viene sostituito con il numero 10.
McKennie! That was superb goalkeeping.
McKennie clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Cunha. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Yildiz, now it's David. Shaw.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Mount, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. So there's going to be another change here.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero
So,
19.
power or guile,
Numero
what's it going to
22.
be?
Lasciano il campo per
And
il
he's
numero
heaved it away.
Il numero 8.
It's gone for a throw-in. And it's Locatelli. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Locatelli cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Cook Miners showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Diallo stood his ground strongly. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Cunha. Cunha! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. It's gone out for a throw-in. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He has a look up. And that has been clubbed away. Great chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Aimed beyond the defence. He's in a great position here, and he's managed to get free. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Dealing with the pressure. Never any doubt. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Gol per il Manchester United. Ha segnato all'88esimo minuto. Numero 10.
Manchester United take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, it's the type of call that can't be given if there's even the slightest doubt. It had to be spot on.
And here's Circe. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Manchester United nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. He's found some space. Forward it goes. Here's a chance! No, he's missed it. Ahmad. Koopmeiners spots it and intercepts. Now it's Openda. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manner, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, I think we know what we're in for, whatever the circumstances that exist when these two meet. Losing really isn't an option, making this another intense, feisty clash, which should keep everyone on edge. The fans are more nervous than the players, to me, confirming an atmosphere of angst. Try telling them there's nothing riding on this.
We have already started here. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. Matches Nunes does well to get it back. Nicely weighted ball, and that could set him on his way. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Matches Nunes does really well to win the ball there. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. And this is Marmoush. No way through, so back it comes. Matches Cunha. And claimed it back swiftly. Out to the right. Now it's Xerxes. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, it's hard to see past the giant Dutchman, Joshua Xerxes. OK, you can tell he's not the quickest, he's not going to run behind the fences too often. So his game is pretty much all about bringing others into play. Just finding those little spaces all around, and that gets the runners going. So from him, you can expect some goal involvements.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Manchester United have their second corner now. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. And that has been clubbed. And the shot! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish of true class! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
After 20 minutes is number 37, Mainu.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Bruno Fernandes is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And a chance! He's got away with one there.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he was quick to react. Mainu. Knocks it into space. Shot could be on. Success! Same again, same outcome.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And the shot! And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Bruno Fernandes. 30 minutes gone. And they can counter here. Good running, strong and purposeful. And the shot! Has another go!
This is the time you need that pace.
Bruno Fernandes. Cherki. Marmoush. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bernardo Silva. Lewis. Across it goes. He shifted it to the flank. And it's Mainu.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Matheus Nunes. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Bernardo Silva. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And now the breakaway. He won't be happy with that one.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Can he get on the end of this?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bruno Fernandes. And it's Bruno Fernandes.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Haaland looks to get on the end of this. Now they could break here. Aimed beyond the defence. He's in space and looking for options. Mainu. And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Everyone, please welcome the two
It's
sides.
a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. And we are back underway.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
This looks promising. Oh, he's burst through. Matheus Cunha. And he's in on goal. Oh, shooting chance! That's really good defending. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Looking to play him in. That looks a cracking ball. Jackie. Lovely ball and a real chance now. He's on it. Chance, surely! Oh, split-second reaction.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Heaven gets it clear.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
Both sides then taking this chance to
27,
turn to their benches.
Matheus Nunes.
Cleared
On the
without
field,
hesitation.
Number 47, Phil Foden.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
He's through, now is he in? Now it's Matthias Cunha. Reinders. Now, can they get him away? Oh, super ball! He's had a shot! Can he get it? Shapes to shoot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Marmoush deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to putt. Shot a goal! We've got a goal! Do not write them off. Back they come. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. So their fourth corner of the game.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
The ball has bounced loose now. And now a sudden chance to... Oh, what a mistake!
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until...
Goes for a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now there's a fine ball. Eaton gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Shoots! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
8 minutes is number 10, Matthias Cunha. Substitution on the field, number 7.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Manchester United take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Number 30, substitutions taking place.
Rory.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Reinders. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Big chance! Yes, it's there! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a brief breather, and then extra time. And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Played out towards the right wing. Nico Gonzalez. Now it's Bob. Reinders, he is onto this. He's got plenty of space out wide. And he shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's gone back with it. Chance for a shot! And that is doing no harm at all. That has been slung wide. And it's O'Reilly. Can he finish? And somehow he managed to miss it. Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. That could spell trouble. Now he's off and running. O'Reilly. And Reinders. And no, that was never going to make it. Mount, looking for options for movement. Diallo providing an outlet on that flank. He's having a shot! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. We've reached the midway point in extra time.
Please turn your attention to the screen for information.
Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? Well, we are already up and running again. They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? Lisandro Martinez gathers from the goal kick. There's a sharp little ball here. Chance! Brilliant from Joshua Zirkzee! That is a gem! An absolute gem! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Manchester United go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
And here's Haaland. He could be in here. Look at the space here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. O'Reilly. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the through ball. Maguire deals with that comfortably. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he's intervened well there, but that has not gone well. And we're done. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. The end of the game. Reflections?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.